Hello everyone, I am Dr. Eric Morrison. This is 7 Under 3, and I'll be covering trading education, more specifically Forex swing trading, using the TC2000 platform. Hello, this is the Forex Week in Review, and I'm on 26 March at 4 p.m. Central Time. And I'm going to go ahead and start off with the Aussie dollar, Canadian dollar. We had an initial trade here on Tuesday. No trade here because the Heikin-Ashi was red above the RL10. Came back and stopped me out for a loss. Aussie dollar, Swiss franc had initial trade here for a 1-2-3 punch out, and then I had a 1-2 punch out going in the other direction. So beautiful trade for Aussie dollar, Swiss franc. Aussie dollar, Japanese yen. This is considered a morning star, and as soon as it hit below this particular morning star was an indication of continued price action to the downside. I went ahead and put my stop at the height of the Heikin-Ashi for a nice 1-2-3 punch out. Then it came back, but there was no indication to go long at this point. I didn't have a green Heikin-Ashi to change the momentum. This is a kind of nice V shape for the Aussie pairs. Aussie New Zealand dollar, nice trade. Had a morning star here. Now, if you took that trade, you could have it either here for a 1-2-3 punch out or a 1-2 and punched out at the height of the Z3 on the Heikin-Ashi. Aussie dollar, US dollar, same thing. Major doji here with price action to the downside. I went ahead and took this on Sunday with my stop above the Heikin-Ashi there. And as you can see here, it helps protect it from getting whipsawed out for a head fake as it continued to go down. So I had a nice 1-2-3 punch out and no further trade for the rest of the week. Canadian dollar, Swiss franc, Sunday. Initial trade here was stopped out at the height of the candle here. This was, I considered, a morning star. Then went in for a loss as it came right back up, and then I went ahead and did a 1-2-3 punch out on the long side. So nice reversal here for Canadian dollar, Swiss franc. Canadian dollar, Japanese yen, same thing. Doji here, went ahead and put my stop here at the height of this Heikin-Ashi candle here, and nice 1-2-3 punch out. Came back, nice 1-2-3 punch out on the other direction. Swiss franc, Japanese yen, this thing was a mess. 1-2-3 punch out. Then it rocketed up here to the RL270, bounced off it. I did not take it because I was concerned about the it not going past and price action not going past the RL270, but also the Heikin-Ashi was below the RL10. So then it came back down and hit and stopped right at the 200 moving day average. I did not take it because of the extending long candle. As long as it would close below the 200, then it might be some further weakness, but it didn't do that. Bounced back up, and it's a good thing I didn't. It bounced back up, then bounced back down, and no further trade. No trade for Swiss franc, Japanese yen for the entire week. Just very volatile and consolidating. It's shown here as far as its volatile ATR, average true range. Euro, Aussie dollar, beautiful trade. One punch out, then came back, and I didn't take this 1-2. Heikin-Ashi was still green at that point. Euro, Canadian dollar, did take this as initial long, then was out. Went ahead, was in this for a trade, and then punched out for a loss. Then hit a 1-2-3 punch out here. Euro, Swiss franc, very choppy. Made a gain on here. This was Sunday for initial loss, then came back in for another loss, and then came back in for a small gain. Euro, British pound, this is a nice 1-2-3 punch out, and then a 1-2 on the way down. Euro, Japanese yen, no trade here. This was green. This was part of the last week. Was in this trade and then out for a loss here right at the RL270, and no further trade for the rest of the week. Euro, New Zealand dollar, beautiful trade. This was by far one of the best trades here. It had a green candle, Heikin-Ashi above, 1, 2, and you could have punched out here at the Z3 excursion or at this Z3 excursion here or at this Z3 excursion here. But it rocketed up, or if you even had a target here for the initial first order here, it would also have been a gain too as well. So it just depends on where you picked your target, but overall nice 1-2-3 punch out. Did not go in the other direction. Green Heikin-Ashi, red candle. Euro, US dollar, beautiful 1-2-3 punch out. I did not take this. It bounced back off there, plus This looks like a collapsing dragon, winter, spring, and winter. And right now the belly of the dragon was below there, so no longs on a collapsing dragon. British pound, Aussie dollar, beautiful, nice. This wasn't an order here. It was red Heikin-Ashi and a doji, but we had two green candles fit the bill out here, in for this candle, and then out for a loss. British pound, Canadian dollar. No trade. Red Heikin-Ashi above the RL10. That was interesting there. No trade. We had initial trade here with a loss here at the RL10. Did not trade it back in the other direction. British pound, Swiss franc. I had an initial trade here with a loss. Then had an initial trade for a 1-2 out for a small gain. British pound, Japanese yen. This was a continuation of the previous week and a doji. As soon as that doji up there, I went ahead and put a short entry here below it. This is a morning star. Came in for a nice entry here, was out on this candle. This was a green body doji here at this, so I went ahead and went in for a 1-2 out. Closed the week high on British pound, Japanese yen. British pound, New Zealand dollar. Nice trade here with a 1-2 out at the Z3 of the Heikin-Ashi, and did not trade it for the rest of the week. As you can see here, the high of this candle is right on the Z3 of the Heikin-Ashi. Low risk reward. British pound, US dollar. Here we had an initial trade here, and I used the Heikin-Ashi, not the Heikin-Ashi Z3, but the Z3 here, excursion for the target. Hit the target on a 1-2. No further trade for the rest of the week. Zealand Canadian dollar, beautiful 1-2-3 punch out. No further trade the rest of the week. Zealand Swiss franc, we had a 1-2, hit the Z3, which was my target. No further trade the rest of the week. Zealand Japanese yen, beautiful. We had a morning star here below. Went ahead and went with that short with the stop here at the height of the Heikin-Ashi. 1-2-3 punch out. Wonderful trade there. No further trade the rest of the week. Zealand US dollar, same thing. Had this initial low was lower than the morning star here, so I went ahead and went with a short here with the stop at the height of the Heikin-Ashi on the red. Nice 1-2-3 punch out. No further trade the rest of the week. US dollar Canadian dollar, had initial trade here. I did not trade. The gravestone here is representative of a change in direction, but as you can see here, it closed above the gravestone, so I went ahead and went with it on Monday. Did not trade this. I don't trade gravestones or morning stars. I only look at either the highs or lows of them. It did go down below there to test this, so that would have been a signal for me not to go short on this and wait for the initial setup on the other side of the RL10. But this did close long and above the gravestone, so I went ahead and went to it. I did keep going. I did not stop here at the RL90. You could have had that as a potential target for a 1-2 out, at least a 1 ATR gain. Held it for the third day and was out a little bit more than break even there. No further trade the rest of the week. US dollar Swiss franc, had initial short here with a loss, then a 1-2-3 punch out. US dollar Japanese yen on Sunday, absolutely phenomenal trade. This is by far the best trade that we had. So had a 1-2-3 punch out in one direction and 1-2-3 punch out in the other direction. Fantastic V-shape emerging dragon. So we should see something next week about this going from summer to fall back to summer. And as you can see, the hump of the dragon has been crossed over by this side of the dragon there. So this look for more price action to the upside. Silver had an amazing hammer here, so this could be a potential reversal to the upside, but we'll see. We have a collapsing dragon. We'll see how far it goes down before it comes back up. We could have more further price action to the downside. We'll see. And then we had gold on the other side. It's pretty strong right now. It's kind of hanging there. It doesn't want to do a collapsing dragon. This may be a pocket trade to go definitely an RLXD with a pocket trade to the upside. So need to watch gold in terms of a potential more price action to the upside. It's been going down for a while now. And with gold as a hedge against inflation, this could see some more price action to the upside. Everything is right now to the upside. Well, folks, that's all I have for the Forex Week in Review. We're currently conducting a Forex Boot Camp and a Forex Intermediate course. If you're interested, click on the link below. And remember, ruthless risk management. Happy trading, everyone. Have a great weekend. I'll see you on Sunday. Well, if you like this video, go ahead and hit the like button below and the subscribe button. And if you want more information on TC2000, I have an affiliate link below. If you open up a TC2000 account, you will receive a $25 discount using that link. Thank you for your time.